Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to another vlog from Punta Arenas, Chile. Today we're gonna be hiking again at Reserva Magallanes and we're gonna do that big loop that we wanted to do last time. But we are here at the port and we wanted to go to see the penguins, but it was too windy so they canceled the boat ride, so we'll have to do it tomorrow. So we took an Uber again to the entrance to the Magallanes Reserve. So we paid an entrance fee of 4,000 pesos per person, which is like $7, so quite expensive for a simple hike like this with no big mountains or nothing special here. And we're doing the loop, which is like 10 kilometers. And they also told us to be back by 6 p.m, which is ridiculously early because sunset is at 9:30, but they want to make their job easy and go home earlier. But we're not gonna let that happen because last time we got till the end at 6 p.m. before that and there was nobody in there and we had to climb over the barbed wire fence. Like, it was so dangerous, so I don't respect these times anymore. So here we saw some group of people and they were with a guide. So people are so scared to go in unknown environment that they take guide everywhere, especially in a dangerous South America. And we're not gonna pay guides 10 times more money just to go for a hike. So here we are going to the forest again. And as I said in my previous vlog, I think it's overrated. Forests like this you can find and on any hills in Europe, and it's completely for free, even with better markings. And here they made it like a business and they market it as a Patagonia when it's nothing special and you just have to pay so much money for it. So after about half an hour of hiking, we got out of the forest and there was this little viewpoint and the wind got really strong once we got up, and you can see the view. That's mostly forests, and here you can see the main viewpoint that we want to go to, called Zapador, Austral. So here I'm showing that from the viewpoint we should descend down there and then go all the way around, and here you can see the place where we've been yesterday, that canyon over there. So we have only 500 meters to Mirador Zapador Austral, and I see on the map there is another road connecting to here and it should be for free, but I'm sure there is a barbed wire fence somewhere at the beginning there. Sure enough, in a minute I see the barbed wire fence cutting through the whole forest and making you feel like you're in some kind of prison and have no freedom of movement. So in Europe it's not really common to see these barbed wire fences separating the whole forest and fields. So it's really like a private property bullshit here. So we got a view of Punta Arenas, and as we're getting higher and there are no trees, we got a really strong wind blowing, which is really common in Patagonia. So it's incredible how wind can make the weather conditions so much worse. So without the wind it will be maybe 15 degrees Celsius, but with such a strong wind it feels like under 10, and I have to wear bandera to protect my ears from getting some infection. So here you can see the map of this loop called Circuito Las Lengas. So we started down here at Administración and followed the red road all the way to Mirador Zapador Austral, and now we have to go down, cross the road, the yellow road for cars, and then go around through Laguna Negras and Mirador Los Troncos all the way till the beginning. Here it says the end of the road, but obviously there is some path going, but just because they want to make it a business they put that there is no road, which is fucking pathetic. So here's the Mirador Zapador Austral with the view of Punta, the ocean, and it's a pretty good view, but as I said, views like this you can see anywhere in Europe, so highly overrated, plus you have to pay for it just because it's Patagonia. So that's the viewpoint we came from, and now we have to descend down here, and here you can see again on the map we have to follow the road, cross the yellow road, and then go around till the beginning. Yeah, it's funny how it's so much less windy in the forest. The trees block so much wind, so trees are pretty much the answer to everything. World hunger, just plant the fruit trees. Environment destruction, just plant more trees. What else? Tell me some problem in the world. No water? Plant trees. Trees hold the water. What else? You know? So the areas where there is the least trees have the most environmental and human problems, you know, like deserts and stuff. People are starving, but if they start planting trees they could make it much better there. You can see this kind of mulch growing on one side of the trees, and that's because to protect from the strong winds, I think, because it only grows on the side where the wind is blowing from. So now it started raining, and they say the weather changes really quickly here. And that's because of the strong winds. So even though it's sunny, like next 5-10 minutes can be really cloudy, because the wind just brings more clouds in a matter of few minutes. So we were reading yesterday that there are some wild animals like pumas, skunk and coyotes, but I don't think they are here in this national reserve because it's surrounded all with a fence, so I don't think they get here. Maybe they're more far away, deeper in Patagonia. So imagine if you get lost in this forest, it will be pretty hard to find a way back because everything looks so similar. There is very little signs of where you can go, like you don't see any hills where to navigate to or rivers, things like that. It's just forest that looks the same everywhere. So we are walking through this forest for about 20 minutes now, and it's a really big forest, but we haven't seen any animals. I think the wildlife protection is not as much as in Europe, or the wildlife reintroduction. In Europe you would see some deers by now or some other animals, and here is nothing. So I'm sure that these people who are living here killed everything and didn't reintroduce any of the animals. We saw some rabbits before, but apart from that there is nothing in these forests. So walking by, I saw something that looked like a lake through the trees, but when I got closer, it was just a grass field. Alright, so we just got to the main road here, and I'm not sure how far this road keeps going, but it's probably some roads connecting to the other side or something. Would be good to explore it with mountain bikes maybe sometimes. But we are the woman at the reception told us that we should just head back with the main road, but I'll show you the map how we want to go, and it looks almost the same, so we should follow the red sign. So we are usted aquí. Then we should get to Laguna Negra, then Miradores Los Troncos, and then just get back here. I think we've been here before, and we did this part before, all the way here. So that's what we want to do, and it's just before 5 o'clock, so I think we have time to do it. What do you think? Yeah, we didn't pay just to go walking on a main road for cars. So here we go. And if they close the gate 6:30, then we're just gonna jump over or something like that. So here we go! So here we got to the checkpoint number 10, and the next thing should be the Laguna Negra. And we're just talking about this morning how we should have gone to Isla Magdalena, and we're waiting at the port there for like 1 hour and nobody told us anything. And then after 1 hour we asked if the trip is still on, and they told us it's cancelled because of strong wind. And imagine if you're here in Punta Arenas for just like 2 or 3 days, and then there is strong wind all the time, so your ticket will just fall over, and the price is pretty expensive, about $80 per person. Plus you lose quite a lot of time traveling there and back to the port, and also waiting for the decision if the boat ride is gonna be cancelled or not.
Never thought that we'd go this far. Don't stop now.
So we're talking about pumas again, and if there are any pumas here, it will be extremely rare to see it because there are not many left. And plus the wild animals, they see you long before you see them. They have an extremely well sense of smell, and they're also really camouflaged, so you would not even see them through these trees. And they try to stay away from people if they smell them. So we were just saying that if this trail was not here, you will get lost so easily because you have no... If you didn't have a GPS or anything, you will not know which direction to go because everything looks the same and you can't see the hills or anything. So that's why most people get lost in the flats because they can't see any points where they can go. So this GPS thing is so good these days because it's really unlikely that you're gonna get lost unless your battery runs out or something. So here we arrived to Laguna Negra, and it was just like this little pond, so we expected it to be much bigger. And I think also some wild animals come to drink from here, as we see some little footsteps here, but maybe it was just somebody's dog. We did from here, we went like this to the viewpoint. Mirador Zapato Austral. Zapato?
Zapador.
Zapador. Then we got here into the main road, and now we got this bit, and we have to finish up all the way around here. So maybe we are 2/3 of the way, something like that. So almost there. So here was some crossroad, and there was a road on the left, but our path kept going on the right. But I thought I'm gonna see on the left a little bit where it would take me, and it took me to another crossroad here. It was like a bigger road and a sign for bicycles, and there was also this map which looked totally different from the one we're going, and it looked like there is more hikes here, and who knows, maybe they're for free. But yeah, we didn't even know that it existed because it was not on maps.me. But yeah, there's many more hikes that you can do in this area, and also I wouldn't know where's the beginning of this road to get here. So here we connected to some bigger road, probably used for trucks that are taking some woods from here. So here we finally got out of the forest onto this little hill, and we got a view on the other side. So this is probably the ski lift that they use in the winter, and on the left is probably the Zapador Austral viewpoint where we've been before. So we just got up to some part without trees, and we're continuing more. The next part is the viewpoint, and it just got much warmer now. I took off my leggings, my trousers. and we'll see how it goes next. So here we got to that Mirador, Los Troncos, but to be honest, we got better views on the other viewpoints. So when we were up there at the viewpoint, the woman from the office called Tanya on her phone, so we had to write our number down before we went on a hike, and now they're calling her where we are. So we said we're gonna be there in half an hour. So right now it's 5:30, and they said in our office we should be there at 6 before, but now they're calling us because they want to go home earlier and they don't want to do their job properly. So I think this reserve should be closing at 7 or something like that, but they're even so lazy they can't even do it till 6. So it's really unprofessional. And even if you pay the money to them, they're making your hike much more stressful. So right now we are at number 16 and we have to complete 20 of these. So you can see there are trails all around the place, but they just marked it and made it a business. So I don't know. So bad that Patagonia is such a business. They could have just let people go here, but they know that that's the only thing they have is nature, and they want to charge for it, you know. They should take an example of Nordic countries like Norway, Sweden. They basically you can camp anywhere you want. You can I don't think the trails are, you have to pay for the trail, you don't have to pay for the campsite. And unlike here, to go to Torres del Paine, you have to book your campsite place in advance during the high season, and plus you have to pay for it. And plus you have to pay for each trail. So for example, Torres del Paine, it's cost like over 30 euros to enter, and it's ridiculous. Plus it's like so far away, so I don't know. Patagonia is overrated definitely, and I don't know, it's so difficult to navigate here. They should really make it more available for people, but I understand that Patagonia is a business and they want to make most of it. But you know, people gonna write bad reviews, and you know, many people gonna come back here. So I hope they realize what they're doing is wrong and it's just for business. But some people don't care. Some people will come anyway. You know, no, it's not for people. It's for business and money. That's when things get bad. So yeah, just my 2 cents here about South American culture and how everything is business, everything is fenced up, and they should follow Nordic countries. So I really don't like when we have to hurry up when we're hiking, like to make it somewhere on time, because you can't enjoy nature so much. And usually that happens when we're going from a long hike somewhere and we just have to get home by dark. But this time it's stupid, we have so much daylight, we just have to get back because of some officers that want to go home earlier. So it's raining right now, but there are no clouds above us except of this little one. But oh, there is a rainbow. See the rainbow? No. See it? So this is where we've been last time, and we went this way to the Mirador and to the other side, and we came from here right now, and we got still the rainbow. It's a bit disappearing right now. It's amazing. So we should be there in about 10 minutes. Back at the trail. This goes around for 5 minutes, a little bit more sunshine, and here we're connecting to that main road we should have came from, that shortcut that she told us, but we just went all the way around, so it should have taken us 4 hours, what she said. The guy even says 5 hours, but we did it in less than 3 hours. We came 45 and we were here 15, so 2.5 even. So they put a fence all around here, so you can't cross here and cut to the trail, but you have to pay. So unless you don't wanna, same on this side. So I just look on maps.me and it said there was a road following there. But then I tried to go a little bit up to see if the trail is still there, and there was just like a fence like this over here. So they basically put a fence all the way around this thing, just so nobody can cut it through and enjoy nature. Such a fucking business, yeah? Sorry for using bad words, but that's what it is. It's just such a fucking business. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy watching this loop hike, and even though it was a little bit stressful, we were pushed by the time, it was still nice nature, and tomorrow we should go to see finally the penguins on Isla Magdalena, so stay tuned for that video. And for now, stay healthy and stay adventurous.